Aw, that's nice.
Yes. Today, for the finale of the base campaign, we are running the Doom 2 skin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I believe the explanation as to why this is the Doom 2 skin is because it is based on the Doom comic book, which was based on Doom 2.
Was Doom 2 a prequel?
No.
Okay.
Doom 2 was a direct sequel to Doom 1.
Just because he's holding the bunny of wonder.
I believe the backstory of Daisy wasn't invented until Doom 2.
Okay, okay.
At the very end of Doom 1, they did show a bunny, a couple of bunnies, and one of them dead to show that, hey, the demons have invaded Earth, but it didn't become a part of his backstory until later.
So how many feet tall do you think that son of a bitch is?
200?
Okay. So, now that it's the last video in the standard campaign, I can say as a joke, I slipped up because the DLC is so long. What? The hell?
There's supposed to be an extra life there. It's not there.
Oh, man. I gotta punch my mic.
See?
Huh.
Look.
That's... Wow, ghost life.
And I'm pretty sure that's not the first time that's happened to me, so that's a known bug.
I see.
But yeah, it was just a little too perfect to have the Doom 2 skin for this level because, I mean, Doom Eternal is mostly referencing Doom 2. The podium even had the Icon of Sin on it, which was the final boss of Doom 2.
And now you're gonna kill the Icon of Sin. Again!
Yep. And the Doom 2 Marine was the other Horde mode skin reward, apart from the Biker. And here, I embarrassed myself by missing 4 precision bolts on this Revenant.
Nice. I embarrassed myself in the first part by somehow forgetting that this final boss is for this game, not the last game, because I've been in the DLC for quite a while.
Yeah.
Oops.
But yeah, the Doom comic, I should read it. Apparently it's only like 16 pages or something. I've only seen like the memes and whatnot.
Okay. Ooh.
So in this first fight here, in this final level, Final Sin, they throw everything at you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I died at least 3 to 4 times just in this first big fight. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, if the rest of the level is like this, then oh no.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that like the only enemies that don't show up are like the Pinky and the Marauder.
Like in this level or just this encounter?
Just this encounter, this little
see.
arena here.
Yeah. Because, yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I think I had to use a couple BFG shots, too, just to get through this one.
Somehow killed that Pain Elemental without taking too much damage.
So, what's your...
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. Mine can wait.
Oh, I was just going to say that, following up from a previous part, I did look it up. Empowered demons do have more health.
Okay.
That's
good to know. So, yeah, what's your overall impression of this level? Because I didn't like it. The whole level felt like I just want to get to the boss fight. I just want it to be done. Everything in this level that's not that is making me mad.
I mean, if you're just trying to finish the game, I can understand that, but no, I'm good. Like
Okay.
this is the final level. Why not have a bunch of fights leading up to it?
And
Otherwise,
honestly, and that's fair, but I think because to me this is the midway point, since if the DLCs didn't exist for me, then it would be a different story. I'm honestly surprised they're not just that they broke the DLC into 2 parts based on how it flows. Like, I guess
mean,
it's
it's
more money.
It was a thing of like probably the development cycle worked out a bit better that way. They could absorb feedback from the first part for the second, and Maybe they didn't have all of the second half worked out. I don't know. Probably developmental.
Who's in charge of? Because id makes this game, but who owns like? Who are id's taskmasters, so to speak? I wish I didn't.
Bethesda.
But Bethesda. Okay. Because I'm wondering if there's a scenario where they're like, oh, this DLC is going to be awesome, and Bethesda's like, it'd be even more awesome if you cut it in half and sold it for twice the price, and they're like, okay, I guess.
No, it feels like a thing where they probably originally intended it to be one DLC, but later realized that it would work for their workflow a lot better if it was two. It's
the Hollow Knight Silksong into Silksong pipeline kind of situation. It's just too much. Although, then again, everything is coming out before Silksong, so yeah.
We also don't know if it was a thing of like they originally planned for this DLC to be X dollars and then they split it in two and kept each half the same amount rather than halving the price. We have no indication of that.
I see.
And I'm pretty sure that from the beginning when they announced the DLC, it was billed as being in two parts.
I see.
It wasn't a snap decision.
Forgive me for being so cynical. The game industry has tainted my expectations of intention on this kind of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you do have to be careful. id Software is not immune, and they are being, they are owned by Bethesda, but, this isn't what you might get from, like, Activision or something.
It's weird with the Precision Bolt, and yeah, I agree. The Precision Bolt, when it recharges like that, I always remembered the little reticle in the middle cycling, but maybe that's just him reloading the gun? Because I usually almost try to quick scope exclusively, so maybe that's why it looks different for me. Because I'm just like, I'm either not sniping people from far away, which is very unlike me, or or I'm just too much in the heat of battle to afford staying in like scoped mode for more than a couple seconds. I love that they show him walking. Sorry, go ahead.
I thought that they did a good job of having the icon of Sin walking around as you're moving through the level. I
agree. And I bet you that they have him like, all right, when you get to this point of the level, show him start walking now. It's not like you're racing him to the finish.
Exactly, yeah. It's very carefully choreographed so that you see him from a particular angle and for a particular amount of time when you are like jumping from this building to this building.
Overkill. That would be a fun mod, actually, is put the Halo, like, kill multipliers in. Just because a game like this, you could really get to Killionaire probably pretty easily.
I mean, there was something kind of... that is sort of what Horde mode does. And Doom 2016 had arcade mode, which is similar.
Okay, I might have to play with that sometime. It's amazing. My first was your last.
The microwave beam, high-level players can use it and just sort of zap enemies to stun them as part of a combo, but that's beyond my capability, so I didn't use the microwave beam much. No, wait, go back.
Did you miss something?
There is a switch that you can shoot beyond those doors, the other elevator. And it took me a while to realize that. Yeah, I love
we
that.
We finally see the mask off of the corporate calm.
Yeah, so I'm like, I want to get in there. How do I get in there? I bumble around for a minute, so you're going to see a crossfade in just a second.
Oh, I see the hand marks on those elevator doors. That's horrific.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Nevada. Actually, oh no, dang it. Aw, man. Well, it's a good thing
we needed that, man.
Thank goodness we weren't on that bridge. But yeah, I say somewhere in Nevada because I'm like, I wonder where on earth this is.
Knowing id, it's probably somewhere in Texas.
Okay, because they're in Texas?
Yeah.
That's fun. You know, I, for some reason, wasn't expecting Texas, but honestly, considering what Doom is all about, that's pretty fitting. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so finally found it. It moves the elevator down a little bit so you can fit into this gap.
That confused me for some reason.
So yes, we have our 41st extra life that I'm definitely going to need.
I wonder what the helmets taste like. No, he's not eating the helmets.
Oh, my brothers and sisters, something wonderful is coming.
H-I-V-E. That's a terrible logo. That does not read at all. I'm a bit of a stickler with bad logos because, well, I was a wannabe digital media major. I was not one, but I like that stuff. Don't get me started about kerning. I can see bad kerning a mile away these days.
I don't think I have a feel for bad kerning, but I can definitely tell when a font is used incorrectly.
Yeah. Just so we're both on the same page, kerning is the space between the letters.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, some really bad examples I can notice, but sometimes it can pass me by.
Like, I'm sure I'm not as good as I think.
I think it might have been the first time I got a
Jump shot?
chainsaw against a helmet.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I've at least... Actually, no. There's only one animation for each enemy for a chainsaw, isn't there?
There's at least two, one for in front and one for in back for most of them.
Because I feel like you've gotten a Hell Knight from behind, but that could just be a glory kill, now that I think about it with the Slayer Blade.
Yeah, I did get the back kill on the Hell Knight quite a few times.
Boy, whatever brand of halogen lights those are, they deserve a medal for surviving the apocalypse.
No kidding. Another upside to taking out the Mancubus's cannons, it stuns him.
Yeah, because I was like, he never even got into, like, faltered mode. Or staggered mode, rather. Gosh dang it, now I'm doing it. Every time I'm scared, every time it jumps on the ceiling, I'm like, oh, I forget I can do that.
It doesn't do it that often. Maybe it's just because they're usually outside and there isn't a ceiling to jump up to.
It's a
It
shame.
might be a scripted thing for, like, specific...
I see. It's a shame it's not more, and I'd love a mod to make it happen more, because enemies that... Like, I've noticed Halo has this problem, too. Most enemies never jump, and as a result, you never actually get good at fighting multiplayer people that are jumping around, so having an enemy that trains you for verticality is nice.
Yeah.
I mean, the Revenant jumps and all over the place, so there's that.
Not that you actually fight other people in this game's multiplayer.
Yeah, that's
Not
true.
other Slayers.
Yeah. Because I'll play through campaigns of multiplayer games if they have single player to try to, like, get off the rust, just get going, but it's never enough to be good enough to, like, actually go on to multiplayer. Like, you'll hit a wall pretty fast otherwise. Ooh, right in the knee!
When you have a whole bunch of some vital around, health or shields, that should be your invitation to pull out a blood punch, because you'll zuck up the rest of it and refill your blood punch.
Did you just use Zuck in a sentence, as in Z-U-C?
I went for suck and it came out zuck.
It's funny because I feel like nobody uses the term Zuck anymore, or get zucked, or... Oh, that was awesome. Like, Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I know exactly what caused my brain to think that.
Well,
It was a particular
Oh,
video
right in the crotch.
going over the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC where they were like, oh yeah, Mickey gets zucked right here. It was Super Butter Buns, by the way.
I love Super Butter Buns. I used to like her romantically, but as time would tell, most women I like turn out to be not straight. Like, remember that time we were at that, or they're in a relationship. Remember that girl that I thought was cute at the U, at that big party we went to? And then, of course, her boyfriend rolls around and you just pat me on the back. You're like, man, you really just are cursed.
I don't remember that specifically.
It was so funny. I'm just like, every time. But it's okay. This level makes me want to play Mirror's Edge again. Everything makes me want to play Mirror's Edge again, because Mirror's Edge is one of my top 3 games of all time.
Okay, so I don't
Ooh.
ordinarily do this.
It's fun. Like, do it. Like, I hate these guys, so you might as well.
Oh, that's right, I don't go the whole way, I just soften them up.
Oh, yeah. I remember this encounter pretty well. I remember getting stuck, I think. Like, I couldn't figure out how to keep going after this for a little bit. I kept going in circles on that grab lift.
Yeah, I remember this encounter in particular. It's one of the first ones where it's like they throw 2 tyrants at you, not at the same time, but...
And I don't even mean... Wow, that shield bash is just amazing. But
Yeah.
I don't even mean the encounter. Like, sure, it was hard and I probably died a few times. But when the encounter was done, I'm like, looking on the map, I'm like, wait, no, I go over here. Wait, no, I go over here. And I was just, like, really turned around.
Yeah, there's a couple of indoor areas here that can be a little hard to navigate.
Like, it's funny that I said that the urban areas are my favorite in the game. And I think upon, like, other playthroughs, I'll enjoy this level more. But, yeah, this one just didn't do it for me. I think it's because it's just too destroyed. That it's no longer recognizable in a lot of areas. Which makes sense. The Icon of Sin is supposed to be like, say, you know, he's let to do what he's doing. Is the Con Maker... Oh, that sucks. Is the Con Maker trying to...
I think I did that on purpose.
Oh, nice. I always assume that you never want it to hit an enemy because it does more damage the longer it travels or something.
Oh, I think I was aiming for it to go further, but it wasn't... I don't think that was an accidental fire like so many other times.
Oh, wow, that just killed him. But I'm curious, like... I know in the first game, the further it travels, the more damage it does. Is that still pretty much an eternal?
Yeah, because the further it
same?
goes, the more tendrils it can send
Yeah.
out.
But yeah, like...
Oh, yeah,
was the Con
Go ahead.
Maker trying to basically... It's like, forget it, I'm killing all life on Earth.
Yeah, it was... she warned us, like, hey, leave the Hell Priests alone or I'm gonna get serious. And then when we killed all 3, she's like, well... You know, humanity might have been ravaged, but they would have survived if you'd given up, you know.
Yeah.
But not anymore. I'm hitting the nuke button.
I'm hitting the spite button.
Yeah. No real justification for it. She was
No.
just mad at us.
And, you know, I've been thinking about it. The Codex talk about other planets that have the same worshipping of the Con Maker. Like, there's other alien civilizations. This implies either humans are especially good for Argent, and that's why she wanted, like, humans on Earth. Because at some point you'd be like, alright, this just isn't working out. I'm just going to leave Earth alone, and we'll just find another planet to add to replace it or something. I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, the only other alien civilizations that are hinted at are ones that are within the Night Sentinels, like, purview.
Okay.
But I don't think we mentioned it. We did get a second blood punch by killing the Con Maker last time.
Yeah. I want a mod where there's no cap on the blood punch. Not infinite blood punch, mind you. Just you can keep earning them.
Mm-hmm. So right here, that extra life, it took me embarrassingly long to figure out how to get it, and I have to come back for it.
Yeah, that might also be another reason I was getting turned around in here, because I was searching for that. Because unlike you, I did not have a stockpile and a half. I had a little bit going, but every life was precious to me. Because I suck. Ooh, that was a good ragdoll.
Yeah, I really find that... Oh, it's right there. The crack is
yeah,
right there.
I see it.
Yeah. I really find that the energy shield mostly just does what the mobile turret does, but better, because it... if you can get straight up in their face, you can bash them into them, and it does a ton of damage. And yeah, the mobile turret shoots faster, but its ammo consumption makes it free downside.
Damage, technically. So, can you double bash enemies then, and just hit them more than once?
Oh yeah, as long as you can continue to smack into them, and you have the shield out, yeah.
Because here's the thing.
And it counts towards the damage to launch it.
Oh man!
Once you're done.
Because here's the thing. That, you know, if you're on the ground, as you pointed out to me, your dash recharges very fast.
Yes, if you get that one upgrade, you just have to pause a little bit, and between dashes, and it's almost an infinite dash.
Because here's the... Yeah, I'm not going to preface that with the same sentence again. Because it's got me thinking about a fun challenge run I might try. I'd have to hack the game to get it early, but basically I'm only going to shield bash enemies to death the entire game, if I can do it. It'd be kind of interesting. Might not work. Ooh.
That's one we don't see too often.
No. There was something on your face. It was pain.
Oh,
that was beautiful.
What was?
Just that quick swap was really good.
Oh.
I don't know. Like, for me, I always just I need to work on the muscle memory. I'm just so slow
I accidentally stunned him there.
How?
Didn't even know.
What did you use? A grenade? Oh, nice.
Something like that.
Stomp.
It must have been like a frame perfect right as he started the thing. Oh.
Oh. He hit us so hard. The game is what? Why is he on fire?
So that one he was in the process of summoning that Arachnotron, and since I killed him, the summon was canceled.
Okay,
so the hologram went up.
I've never seen, like, the interruption. Like, it just looked like he was on a different kind of fire. Sick.
But yeah, since we're so close to the end of the game, I'm like, nah, I'm not messing with Archviles.
No. Huh, there's fire in the air.
Yeah, there's a couple of times where there's some fire effects that get messed up, like the Ember skin that I used in the second level. That one has a tendency to have some weird things happen.
Right. Oh, another mod that would be really fun but would break the game horrifically. Infinite meat hook distance.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Or I mean, that would heavily depend on draw distance.
Yes, because as somebody who likes to mod Pal World, having an unlimited grappling hook changes that game significantly. I need to play Pal World.
That is the
again.
Icon of Sin talking that we're hearing.
Oh, you can speak?
Yeah, it was saying something.
In like demonic or something?
Yeah, probably. So in the lore, there is a distinction between destructive titans like the Icon of Sin and the worker titans that were just like holding up the barges at the beginning of the game or holding up the thing at the top of Necroval.
Yeah, because those are bigger than the Icon of Sin, right?
I'm not sure. They might be similarly sized, but they're definitely
I feel
not
like
as
they
powerful.
have to be bigger because those barges, we were running through it like it was a part of the level. I think.
I think they kind of cheated on the barge size.
Okay, because I would say, like, it's like, forget the Icon of Sin, just send a bunch of those guys. Have, like, a Attack on Titan, spoiled for Attack on Titan. I've just them stomp the earth flat.
So I believe that the reason why the Icon of Sin being on Earth is a problem behind him getting stronger the longer he's on Earth
Bet.
Is that eventually he will collapse into a black hole and pull the Earth into it.
Oh. Basically,
So it's not just big guy stomping around. No, he is warping space-time around.
So
him.
basically, when Hayden says he's getting stronger the more time he's on Earth, it's almost like he has more energy, and enough energy could lead to not a Kugel Blitz, which is a pure light. I think that's either actually no, it might be a Kugel Blitz, a black hole made of pure energy. Or maybe it was pure light. No, that doesn't make sense. Light doesn't have mass. Anyway.
Unless it does.
Well, okay.
I don't know.
It has an infant... It has moment... Light photons are weird.
Who even knows with physics?
I mean, you know, we just... My favorite thing about physics is that scientists are like, we want a theory of everything, but we'll be just as happy, if not more so, if every layer we peel back reveals more layers of complexity, which is fine by me.
Yeah. All right, time to head back and grab some of the stuff.
We're almost. Oh yeah, man. Okay, this level wasn't too. Oh right, all the credits. I'm like, oh, this level went fast. The video will be over soon. No.
And we'll have some post-game cleanup in the Fortress of Doom. Finally found this thing.
Yay.
Oh yes, and it's not just that that first extra life at the beginning of the level wasn't there. It is listed as already being collected on the map.
And this was your first time going through the level in this playthrough.
Yes.
Huh.
And like I said, I'm pretty sure that this is not the first time. But I also want to say that during my prep work, when I did get to this level, it was there, so it seems like it's a coin flip.
Yeah. Sounds like Pikmin crushing hours. Gosh dang it, Pikmin crushing. The one reason...
what?
Oh, the glitch where your Pikmin get crushed in Pikmin 1 on GameCube, like a lot. Or no, that's on the Wii version. Never mind. That one's the problem. Oh, here we go.
Oh, Pikmin just get randomly crushed for no
Yeah,
reason?
I'll have to tell you more about it later.
Okay.
It's a pain. Oh!
I do like how his fingers, like, rattle around.
Yeah. Because it's interesting, you know, the con maker clothed this guy in a... It's like Meta Ridley up in here, basically.
I'm not entirely sure if it was the con maker that put this armor on it. Maybe it was, but...
Yeah, it doesn't quite look maker tech, but the idea of it...
It certainly doesn't have the maker icon.
No. It has the sin icon. Oh! You know, if he was smart, he'd just pick us up and... Actually, no. Him eating us would spell... I'm sure if Doomguy got eaten by this thing, it would all but cause him to kill it from the inside. That would be actually kind of a cool way to do it.
Yeah. So, yeah, just run around while the game gives you a lot of overpowered weapon ammo and go to town on him.
At first I thought they were respawning, but then I realized no, they just give you a lot of blood punch. Wow, okay.
There I am, using the mastery of the
Yay!
plasma rifle.
It's so good.
But heavily reliant on me having plasma ammo left over from the ballista.
Oh. I was surprised, like, how far down his body you have to shoot. Like, I thought, okay, just like his upper, like, bust. But no, you have to, like, get way down there.
Yep.
And the angle on the legs is a pain.
I mean, you don't really have to do the legs, just like the midsection.
Yeah, but it's still like a... That and the hands, or the upper arms, just kind of... Just...
Well, those ones move around a whole bunch.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem.
Head lasers from the Icon of Sin, no match against broken concrete.
Whoa! Concrete is weird. It's very thirsty, but it's also a giant pain in the butt if you get something on it. Oh, wow. I thought for sure you were going to fall to your death there.
Me too. Well, we destroyed half of the shield parts.
Did you regret getting that sooner, or as soon as you did, or did that feel about right?
Nah, I think it's going pretty well, all things considered. You know, you don't want to leave this stuff to rot when it could help you.
That's true.
We're going to be moving on in just a minute. Oh, by the way, Yoshi's Island.
What about it?
Big guy, he backs
Oh,
up and
yeah!
then smacks into the...
The only thing that doesn't make it like Yoshi's Island is that you're not on a timer where he'll eventually destroy where you're fighting him on.
Now that BFG shot I didn't intend to shoot.
Yeah, I can tell.
Fortunately, there's quite a few ammo refills.
Ooh. Texture.
Come on.
Oh, yeah. Texture
No,
of
go
the
ahead.
Icon of Sin skin is kind of interesting. It's almost got this like hexagonal mesh thing going on.
You know what? Take it back. I actually am using the frag grenade to launch into the cacodemons more often. Yeah, one of the things that makes this fight kind of hard is that he, even if he can't, you know, really kill you too well, like you can get health and everything back. His punches and whatnot can really throw you around and get you out of position.
Right, because the hardest part about this fight for me was just lining up shots.
Yeah.
Insufficient fuel? That's...
I had 2 pips and the Revenant requires 3.
I was looking at the Slayer blade. No, what? Oh, the Crucible blade.
Which, by the way, last part I looked at it, that invalid target thing, that was a chainsaw.
That makes sense. Ooh, that was sick. I'm amazed that didn't finish off his... Oh, there it goes. Oh boy. Something's
I think I just
happening.
fired that BFG shot and I'm frantically looking for more.
Where did it come from?
The portal?
Yeah.
He created it, I guess.
Oh,
How did he get over here?
Hayden? Oh, or the icon.
The icon.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought
same thing.
I just watched him walk away, honestly.
I kind of cut away before he brought it. I think he sort of melted into the darkness and then the portal appeared.
I see.
Now this section would be a lot easier if it wasn't for all of the Barons of Hell.
Oh.
Eventually I just give up and start crucibling them.
I just know there's somebody that would say, actually, it's Baron of Hells, which would be wrong. But it's funny either way. It's like the Books of Mormon thing. It's technically correct.
Yeah. Oh, there's one right now. Go down. Go down.
Just die already!
So I used to get, on my first playthrough, I felt like I got that glory kill on the Baron of Hell a lot. But I think that was the first time I got it in this playthrough. Maybe the only time.
Whoa! A lot's happening.
Oh yeah, there's a giant monster that we're also fighting.
And he's summoning meteors, I think.
So he's Sephiroth?
Yes, I was gonna say he's Sephiroth. Ooh.
I'll play the Final Fantasy VII Remake sometime, but first I'd have to at least familiarize myself with the original
Yeah.
7.
Because I don't have nostalgia for the original other through cultural osmosis, I feel like I won't... It'll be worth it for me, and because it's not like... Ooh, nice, Unmaker. It's not like that I don't have time, because the third game is probably going to take a while to get out, to actually go and just play the original all the way through.
I started a playthrough of the original at one point, and then I got distracted with other things.
Yeah.
And also, I could tell that this was ironically not the most beginner-friendly Final Fantasy because of the materia system. You can just give your different spells to different characters.
Oh,
this seems very freeing, but very difficult for a new player to figure out who should get what.
That's interesting. So as I'm watching this part, this could be my GPU just melting, but are you getting little stutters in the video?
Yes, those are in the recording.
I was like, is that me? Is that... Yeah, okay. I'm always nervous when that happens. Like, what was it?
Yeah, it can be difficult to tell.
Oh, that's right. I think it was our Wario World playthrough. The emulator kept, doing that, and I was like, oh gosh, please don't crash. And it never did, except one time.
Yeah.
And it was only through, I think when I was, running through the Japanese version, I had a consistent crash that I had to, get around. Oh, yeah, that's right. One of the secret doors kept, Ooh, that was a sick hand hit. Kept,
yeah, I totally intended to do that. That wasn't blind luck at all.
Suddenly, I want to go to R&R Barbecue really bad.
Oh, that does sound good.
I say that because looking at his exposed meaty ribs.
Mm-hmm.
If you've never had their mac and cheese, get their mac and cheese. It's pretty good.
Man, only 3 parts.
Yeah. These definitely have more health than the armor.
And he moves around so much, so it's hard to get in a situation where you're close enough to hit him, and he got a good shot, and you're not being violated by Barons of Hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, saving those Crucible shots for those Barons is probably the smart move.
Yeah.
I find it fascinating because, obviously, I feel like I can't remember... I'll find out soon enough how we actually put this guy down once and for all, but... Man has no muscles right now connecting his core. So I would assume we could literally be fighting a skeleton at some point here if we just kept going as is.
Yeah, the icon of sin is here. You said skeleton, and I just had to do the Skeletor voice.
I could imagine, though, it would be like...
Oh, we done.
Form it down. Oh, he's dead. Oh, there's his brain. Oh, there's his brain. Oh. Oh, that's right. Break. If that's all it took, why the heck didn't we just focus on getting his brain exposed in the first place?
I assume we had to weaken him long enough so that we could actually get the
that's right.
blade in there.
Right, because he kind of bent over in pain.
Yeah. Alright, so now we just need to make sure that nobody ever pulls that blade out of his head.
Could they theoretically just launch his ass into the sun?
That would probably help for at least a little while.
I don't know why I thought of a Duke Nukem, shitpost line as he was walking.
Blow it out your ass.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
So when I first completed the game, this ending felt a little sudden. It's just, we killed the thing, and then that's it.
Yeah.
We're done.
I can see where that skybox ends.
Fortunately, the DLC, I think, gives a little bit more natural of an ending.
Right.
Less sudden.
I'm so close to finishing. And I agree with Pat in saying, like, where do we go from here? So I'm glad they're going back.
I don't know. I would like to see. Oh, finished extra life mode.
Oh, nice.
I wanted to see what is next for this universe because I do have that question, you know, like what are all of the consequences? All this time we've just sort of been ignoring them and doing what we feel is right. So what is the long-term effects?
And we'll have to discuss that more when the DLC's done because I don't want to spoil stuff, but it's definitely, yeah. I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Man, they got a pretty good team.
Yeah. Pretty large these days to make something like this.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
So yeah, I'm fast-forwarding through the credits since I will be seeing two more sets of credits later.
I am curious. Sick. Hold those NVIDIAs. Did you spot Mick Gordon? Because I don't know what he looks like.
Not sure. Maybe he was somewhere in here.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what he looks like. Much like Marty O'Donnell. I do like the image of Doomguy splitting a demon in half by hand. What demon is that?
Oh, on the left there. That looks like...
It's got horns.
Could just be an imp when we're seeing, like, his back horns.
That's possible. These kind of remind me of some of the photo sets I see at your company Christmas party. So help me. I really hope to actually be there as not a +1 next time. We'll see.
Yeah.
Angular. Oh, that guy's in a suit.
Oh, here we are.
And
we get the stinger. It's like a Pixar movie.
Oh! I never saw this. Ha!
So somehow a zombie escaped from the demon prison and found his way into Doomguy's room.
Are they, like, mentally just super impaired, I would assume, being zombies?
I'm going to assume that scene is non-canon.
Right.
Maybe they're capable of something like that, but they're generally just zombies.
Game complete.
And since this is extra life mode, I actually can't do the things that some of the things that it's talking about because you can't go backwards.
Right. No master levels.
Oh, so right here, Samuel is starting his Unmaker spiel again, which is reproducible. If I go back into these save files, he says this again. This is a bug. I don't know why my computer has this happen. It doesn't do this on the same save file on my Steam Deck. So I'm pretty sure that there's something up with my PC, which may have caused some of the errors that are here in the playthrough and in my prep work and whatnot. I've had some other weird things happen with other games. I've reinstalled drivers and whatnot. Honestly, if I really want to get rid of it, I might just have to reinstall my OS at some point.
His only request is for a cheese pizza. He had a pizza here somewhere in the fortress, I think.
Might have, yeah.
I feel like I remember that in his little Doom cave.
Mm-hmm. And we have one last Ripatorium.
I said Doom cave, which rhymes with... Okay, I won't.
So yeah, little victory lap for having killed everything else. Gotta clean out the prison.
Yeah.
So right there, the microwave beam went through the carcass shield and exploded it. So that is one potential upside to the microwave beam mod.
Yeah. Like, honestly, it's pretty fun if you have a bunch of soldiers with the shields. Just lay the microwave beam down, it just goes pop, 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 pop. It's really fun. Like,
Yeah, against smaller enemies, it can be good.
because the microwave
I just
beam
never think of doing it.
is ultimately... I don't use it as a good tool. I use it to play around. That's literally all I use it for. Well, later I'll use it for something else, but yeah. Huh, I just
Come
realized...
here.
I just realized... I forgot that I... So you know that new Ghostbusters movie?
Yeah.
I forgot that I saw that, and that's hilarious to me. I'm like, oh yeah, I should finally see that. And I'm like, I did see that. Oh, that's... not...
Frozen Empire?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's a bad sign if I don't even remember seeing it.
Yeah, I got no interest in new Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that's fair.
just like,
It does some things I like, but ultimately I'm like, the pacing of that one was a little weird. Never even saw Afterlife. Ooh, look at all the toys.
Yep, and
Oh.
it just gives you the icon
Nice.
of sin after finishing the game.
It had a prompt there for the, bumper or whatever.
That you can go into like a viewer and look at them close, and then each one
okay.
contains the model for that enemy.
Oh, that's handy.
And since we got all of the cheat codes, we can play Doom 1.
Yay.
So let's do a rousing
How are you getting
round
more
of...
than 100% health?
Oh, that's your actual maximum health in Classic Doom is 200. You start at 100, and then regular health packs only refill you up to 100, but the potions, the blue potions, give you +1.
Because I know there's...
regardless of if you're over 100 or not.
Oh, why is that guy caked up? But yeah, like, hit scan. Wonderful. But yeah, what was it? Ultra health, or the thing that makes you just crazy overhealed in 2016?
Oh yeah, so that one, yeah, it has an equivalent here. The I'm trying to remember what it's called, but yeah, it puts you up to 200 instantly.
Yeah,
here in Classic Doom.
I love what the Codex says. It's like, this will kill you. Like, you will be, like, healed for a little bit, and then you will just die. Like, because it's too much, but Doomguy can handle it because he's built different.
Yeah, that was pretty common with the power-ups in 2016. All of them were supremely powerful, but would also have horrible health side effects.
It reminds me of that game with all the yellow mustard-looking stuff. I think it was called Haze. Had a thing called Nectar.
Yep.
And
that thing, I still remember when people were talking about that as the Halo killer.
oh yeah, I remembered it as the guy who made the Madness games just started to like put haze enemies in so he could have an excuse to have red blood splatters and yellow nectar splatters. So just like ketchup and mustard all over the place. Nice. That map reminds me of Sierra Ultimate Pinball or Ultra Pinball. Good times. I need to pirate that game. I never got to play past the demo.
Well, that's it. We will see you in the DLC.
Bye-bye.